Hello, Southside Virginia. My name is Matthew Hollandsworth. And announced today that in November, if you all would like, I would very much appreciate your support in this. But I would like to be written in for Congress. Because I believe my beliefs are what most of this area stands for. Right now, we have this monstrosity called Obamacare, and it needs to be repealed. If I'm elected to Congress, I will do everything in my power to try to get it repealed, even though they say it's basically a fool's errand now to try to do it. But it's the principle of the thing. It was forced upon the people, and most of the current congressmen exempted themselves after they voted to ram it down our throats. So they should be upheld to also be forced to take it. Also, on one of my other hot button things, as far as gay marriage goes, the federal government violates the Constitution every time they rule in favor or against anything to do with any kind of marriage whatsoever, because that is a religious institution. Yes, I am not in any way. I'm not supporting gay marriage because I don't believe in it. But the federal government has no right to tell you what you can and cannot do in the privacy of your own home. Also, on your Second Amendment rights, let's see, on your Second Amendment, I am all for, basically, I believe you should be able to have whatever the U.S. government has. Because I don't trust them with their stuff, and obviously they don't trust us with ours. And tell me, when the Founding Fathers came up with the Second Amendment, what good is it to have the Second Amendment? Only to have them tell you what you can and cannot have with it. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody to go off and buy a bunch of bazookas or machine guns, but I believe you should have the right to be able to own whatever you want. Now, needless to say, there should be some form of restrictions on what you can or cannot get, because I don't want anybody to drive an actual tank down the road. Yeah, Hummers are bad enough. But, yes, your Second Amendments, I will fight to preserve your Second Amendments and even extend what you can and cannot get. Let's see, and also, I actually kind of want to do away with the concealed carry permit thing, because if you're over 21, you have the right to buy your own like little sidearm. Now, I don't think you should have to go through a whole lot of paperwork for it. I mean, even though it's only $50 to get your concealed weapons permit in Virginia, I don't see how it should be a crime if you have one on you without having a concealed carry permit, because it's your right to have it. And also, on the spying issue, which has been coming out more and more every day, I am absolutely going to stand with Rand Paul and Ted Cruz if they both get together and decide they want to sue the federal government or the entire NSA agency, which is National Security Agency. I don't want anybody to think I don't know what it is. But absolutely, we need to go after them. We need to prosecute them to the furthest extent of the law. And on the Federal Reserve, there's nothing federal about the Federal Reserve. It's a private institution controlling the currency flow of the nation. No private company should have that kind of power. It needs to be dissolved. Now, as far as coming up with something to replace it, well, we're going to have to go back to the gold standard, which, no, it's very, very unpopular because a Republican named Richard Nixon got us off the gold standard. Haha. There's nothing he ever did bad. At least he had the decency to resign. But anyways, that's why I think I would be a good candidate for Congress, the Virginia's 5th District. And Robert Hurt, if you see this, I respect you. I appreciate everything you've done, but It's time for change. Good night.